Hi there. So what I wanted to do in a quick video update was show you what we are now doing as part of our, keeping everybody safe plans. And as of a week ago, all of the team at Queensway Ortho are doing what's called lateral flow testing, which is effectively home testing for COVID. And I thought I'd show you how it worked. So in essence, what we've got is we've all been given these boxes. And inside these boxes is some goodies, which I'll show you in a minute or two. I've got some instructions, and I've got a few other bits and pieces. So let's have a little look. So, twice a week, before 7 o'clock, it is quite early this morning, so I've been up quite early and I've fed the cats. And I can tell you that I've definitely washed my hands because I've just emptied the cat litter tray. So, well, the first thing it says is wash your hands, so I've definitely done that. But I have got my hand sanitizer here as well, because we're supposed to do that first. So I'll just do a little bit of that. And it says a clean and flat surface. Well, I'm sitting where the kids do their homeschooling, so it is definitely flat, and I've given it a wipe before we started. So a bit of hand sanitizer, and then look, I've got my Spider-Man tissues, so I shall blow my nose. They're not glassy, but they're very soft. They're gentle on the nose. So excuse me. There we go. That's right. And then wrong way around. Got a hand sanitizer again. My mistake. All these things you didn't think you'd have to think about, eh? Right. So, it says read the instructions carefully. Well, we're doing that. So I'm on step 2. Let's see what's in the box. So what we need here is, we need one of the little test strips here. I don't know if you can see that. What it says is SARS-CoV-2 antigen test cartridge, and it's in date, and it says one test. So that's each test is one of these little jobbies. We need one of these little holders, and I'll show you what we do with that in a moment. And I've got my favourite milk jug. I think everybody should have a favourite milk jug. This is mine. So I'm going to pop that in there because I know it stays nice and upright. We need the most glamorous bit of all. We need our disposable sampling swab. That's a phrase to conjure with, isn't it? Doesn't that warm the heart? Disposable sampling swab. And then finally, we need what I think is probably the clever bit, which is what does it say on here? This is the extraction solution. So I'm assuming this is the liquid that draws out any of the virus from the sample and then puts it into the appropriate formula to be tested. So what does it say we need to do? Right, wash dry hands, blah, 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 we've done all that. Check the swab in the sealed wrapper in front of you, well, we've done that. Place the extraction tube, done that. Unscrew the extraction buffer pot. So I'm going to unscrew this, and then we need to put, it says 6 drops. So I have done this before, but it always pays to read the instructions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops, and I'll put that there, and it hangs over the side really nicely. I'm very pleased with how well that works as a COVID testing receptacle. I'm a bit sad that my favourite milk jug has been demoted to that role, but you know, I'm pleased with how functional it is. So, next page, where are we going? Hold on, I printed this double-sided. Oh, there we go, right. So, open the package and gently take out the swab. So, you need to be careful not to touch the nosy end. So you take it out, and you can see, if you look very, very closely, there is a little bit that's got a kind of soft bit on the end, and then there's obviously the bit that you hold, and it's well, this is the glamorous bit. So you know, look away now if you're of a squeamish persuasion, because what you're supposed to do is put it inside a nostril. You may feel apparently a slight resistance when you're about ½ an inch in. Roll the swab 10 times slowly around the inside of the nostril, remove the swab, and repeat 10 times in the other nostril. So here we go. You ready? I can't even find my nose. 1, oh, it's quite ticklish. 2, I'm going to sneeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tickles, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, one of the cats has come in to see what's going on. Oh my goodness. Right, no, doesn't hurt. Feels pretty weird, but it does not hurt. Now, put the fabric end of the swab into the bottom of the extraction tube. So that goes in there like so. And press the swab head against the edge of the tube with force while rotating the swab around the tube for 10 seconds to squeeze out as much fluid as you can. So I'm doing my thing, turn. That's about 10 times, isn't it? And then you're supposed to squeeze the tube. Now the tube is actually, you can compress the tube so you can squeeze it. And then you just squeeze. I'm assuming this is to get the nose juice off it so that you get maximum testing quality. And there you go, squeeze that out, and there you go. And I'm going to just keep hold of that a second. I'm going to shut the lid, try not to touch the end. I'm going to keep hold of that. I'm going to pop that back in there because I need to pop that in the bin. So that's all done. Move that out of the way, and then we need to come on to this bit. Okay, so I'm going to actually pop that back in there. I'm going to open the other clever bit. And here we go, and inside here is this little cartridge. Just wait for the camera to focus on that. It should do. Is it picking it up? I think it is. Yes, it is. There it is. So what you can see is you've got a little QR code at the top, and it's got a reference code on there, and then you put the little sample in here, and then this is where you see the test. And when we're looking for the test results, you can see on the paper there, I hope, it tells you what you're looking for. Okay, so we need to put 2 drops into the little sampling bit. So I'll hold it up so you can see. So you go 1, 2. There we go, and straight away you can see, if we go for the camera, you can see it kind of absorbs it a little bit, and then it starts fairly quickly to migrate up. And that's the test starting to work. Now you're supposed to leave this for half an hour. When I've done these before, the results come up a little bit quicker, but I will leave it for half an hour. And what you're supposed to do once you've got your test result is you go onto the NHS COVID reporting website, you put in your unique code and your details, and you report your test result. So that is how we do the COVID lateral flow self-testing at home. We do need to do it before 7 o'clock, so it's quite an early start for the team. So I know that they're all up and at it, raring to go, sticking swabs up their nose. And it's just another part of what we're doing to make sure that we're keeping everything in place and doing everything that we can to look after everybody and to try and identify those people that may be carrying the virus and don't know about it. And of course, if we do have any positive tests, those people will go off and have a proper, what's called a PCR test, which is the ones where they go to the testing centres, which are known to be a little bit more accurate, but this is part of the, let's call it the triaging or the self-testing regime. So it is a little bit of hassle, but it's pretty straightforward, and we're doing that from this point on until, well, hopefully we get to stop at some point. So I hope that wasn't too unpleasant to watch, and I hope that wasn't was of interest. I'm going to go and blow my nose and find the cats, I think. I'm going to wait a moment. Oh, look, I think I might be okay. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer because you're supposed to leave it a long time, but you can see if you look very faintly, can you see there's just a little, it's just coming up there with what looks to me like a negative result, which is great news because you just get a single line at the top where it says C, and you think you can see it, you can't, there you go. So good news. I'm not surprised because I've already had COVID and I've had the vaccine, so I would have been surprised if I was positive, but there we are. All right, take care everybody, stay well, stay safe, wash your hands, get yourself some Spider-Man tissues.